Hello everybody, I'm back with another video. I know it's been a long time since I've posted my last video, but now it's the summer, I'm out of school, and I have time to make more videos. So this video is not my Star Wars review video. That's going to come out in about a week, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see how I feel about filming. But I'm going to show you guys my Blu-ray collection because I love movies, and I'd be more than happy to share it with you guys. So I'm going to go in alphabetical order unless it's a franchise. I don't have many Blu-rays. Some of them I haven't even watched yet, like maybe 2 or 3 I haven't watched yet. But this video is inspired by a lot of things. One, because I love movies, like I said earlier. Two, because there's a famous YouTuber who is a film critic. He critiques movies, some that just came out right now, others in previous years, and others that came out way back. And he did his Blu-ray collection, and his name is Chris Stuckman, by the way. And he really inspired me. Nothing. I'm trying not to copy off of him, but he really inspired me to do a lot of things. So I want to personally thank him for that. Well, not personally, but because I don't know him, but I just want to thank him if he does watch this video someday. I'm trying my best not to copy off of him. So I'm going to show you guys my Blu-ray collection in alphabetical order, unless it's a franchise. So let's get going. Okay, so the first Blu-ray I have is Excalibur. Now, this is a movie I have not seen yet, but my dad saw this for a really good price and bought it. I'm not exactly sure what it's about. It's called Excalibur, so it has something to do with the King Arthur times. So it looks pretty interesting. I can't wait to watch it with him. So yeah, Excalibur. Okay, so now we're getting into one of my favorite franchises of all time, even though it's kind of underrated. Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. I really enjoy this movie. This is a great movie. It's not one of the best made movies ever. I mean, it's not one of the best movies ever, but it's really well done. I think the script is pretty well done by J.K. Rowling. I don't know. I really love the main character of Newt Scamander. Not a lot of people do like this franchise, however, because of the horrible success of the second film, which is Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald. Now, I do like this movie. I do enjoy it. There's a lot of parts that I do really enjoy, but as a movie, it doesn't work very well. And some things really frustrated fans, myself included. The ending, I'm not really sure about, but this film had so many different characters and so many different plot lines that it was kind of hard to follow. And it really just was kind of confusing at first watch, but I loved it anyway, the first viewing. My theater enjoyment of it did not deter from the plot lines and the characters and everything like that, and twists. Really enjoyed it though when I first saw it, but now that I've had time to analyze it because I have the movie now, it doesn't really hold up as a film, but as a movie, as my personal enjoyment, I really do enjoy it because love the characters, love Harry Potter, and I'm going to get the Harry Potter collection on Blu-ray because I do enjoy those movies more than this movie, even though I really do think Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them is a good film. Okay, so next up on my list of Blu-rays is Fury. Now, I have not seen the whole thing, but I did see the ending. Great ending. Really liked the ending. A lot of great acting in it too. Brad Pitt, even Shia LaBeouf, he did really well. Logan Lerman, really good stuff. I love World War II movies. I liked Dunkirk. Even though people don't like it because of the characterization of some of the characters weren't very memorable. Even though it wasn't really about the characters, it was about the event. So I really enjoyed Dunkirk. Really liked Saving Private Ryan. Hands down, favorite war film. They just did everything right, and I will be getting that on Blu-ray. But Fury, I will see the whole thing. And I know it kind of got spoiled for me, but I do know a lot about World War II, so it's not so surprising, and I can't wait to fully watch this thing. Now, I really enjoy musicals and plays. I mean, I'm in my drama club at my high school, so I really do enjoy plays a lot. But one of my favorites is Les Miserables, and I do have this on Blu-ray. When I first saw it, I was in seventh grade in my theology class, which was kind of interesting. But so many different things just grabbed hold of me while watching this. Like it was just really really good, and the acting is just incredible. But the things that Anne Hathaway did to look the part of Fontaine is just incredible. She was almost not a completely different person, but she was different. I mean, she lost a lot of weight. Well, not a lot, but some weight, and she cut her hair, which she didn't have to do, but did, and I really respect that. And Hugh Jackman was perfect as Valjean. Javert, Russell Crowe as Javert, he did fine acting, but singing, yeah, we all know. But yeah, love Les Miserables, one of my favorite plays of all time, and I have it on Blu-ray. So next up is Magnificent Seven. Again, have not seen this film. There's actually a lot more films that I haven't seen that I own that I haven't seen, so this is one of them. Magnificent Seven. I really love westerns. I love westerns because my father, he likes westerns, and he showed them a lot to me when I was a kid, especially the John Wayne. I love John Wayne westerns. They're great, and a lot of you probably don't know who that is. But John Wayne was an American actor who did a lot of westerns, and some of my personal favorite westerns are with him in it. So really love him in The Shootist. That was in the 70s. Loved El Dorado. Really good western. I really love El Dorado. And McClintock. Those are three of my favorites. Shootist, El Dorado, and McClintock. McClintock is funny. El Dorado takes itself very seriously, and Shootist very seriously. So, and it was actually one of John Wayne's last performances. And yeah, I don't want to spoil too much, but things happen where like, oh man, you know that's his last film. But yeah, Magnificent Seven. I can't wait to watch this because I love westerns, and Denzel Washington, so can't go wrong. And Chris Pratt and Ethan Hawke, you know. Another film I have not seen yet. Man, there's a lot of these I haven't seen yet. Master and Command. Another Russell Crowe film. I'm not a big Russell Crowe fan, actually. I've never seen a lot of his films. I'm looking forward to seeing him in what's it called? Beautiful Mind, directed by Ron Howard. But I've never seen this. My dad really likes this. He picked this up at Barnes & Noble for a good price. So Master and Commander. Cannot wait to see this film. One of my favorite movies of all time. One of my favorite book-to-movie movies of all time. The Outsiders by Francis Ford Coppola. This is my favorite. One of my favorite movies of all time because of just how real I think it is, and it captures its time period perfectly. And this is the extended edition of the movie. The extended edition is way better than the original cut. The original cut cut out a lot of stuff that kind of changed the movie for me. This version of the movie is great, and the acting and the young actors playing the characters were really good. I loved Tom Howell as the main character. Ralph Macchio. Ralph Macchio is actually the Karate Kid in 1980 in the original Karate Kid movie. He was played Daniel LaRusso, so that's cool. I loved him as Johnny, my favorite character. Matt Dillon, Patrick Swayze's in this movie. Rob Lowe, Tom Cruise is even in this movie, even though he was my least favorite character, but he was good. I liked all the characters in this movie, and Emilio Estevez. Great cast across the board. Loved it. Love The Outsiders. One of my favorite books. One of my favorite movies of all time. Outsiders. Love it. Okay. All right, now we're reaching into another franchise that is probably, if not my favorite franchise of all time, the Rocky franchise. I love this franchise. It's so good. I really do enjoy it. The first film had a budget of under $1 million, and it made in the 70s. And it's good. It's really good, in my opinion. I know some people think the Creed movies are a lot better. I have not seen the Creed movie, so I can't really make that determination, but I really do love the original Rocky. It's a classic. In my opinion, it's a really classic movie, and written by Stallone himself. And then he went on to direct and act and star in Rocky 2, 3, and 4. Now, Rocky 5, I like the movie. I really do like it just as much as I like the other ones. And I do like Rocky Balboa. All 6 of these movies I really enjoy. And they get better every time I watch them. So I really love this collection. Me and my dad watched this for the first. I watched this for the first time with my dad, so that was kind of special. He loved the film when he first saw it, and Sylvester Stallone really. This is his baby. Like this is what made him famous. So, and he's really good in all of these films. He put a lot of effort into all of these films, and I respect him for that a lot. Oh boy, this next film. This one's for you, this one's for you, Declan. Declan's my friend in drama who just loves films and movies almost as much as I do. Well, probably a little bit more than I do because he wants to become a director. He and I really, really enjoy this movie. Seven. This movie just does not get boring for me. Every time I watch this movie, it just gets better and better. And Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman is great in this film. This is probably one of my favorites of him. You know, this is one of my favorite movies with Morgan Freeman in it. I mean, he did a masterful job with this film. And Brad Pitt was really good. Even though sometimes I thought his character got a little tad annoying, it was great. Brad Pitt did a great job. And the ending, oh my God, the ending is incredible. And I like movies from the 90s, and I love crime movies because I'm a big Law and Order fan. The original Law and Order, not SVU. If you saw my my first vlog video, you'll know that I enjoy the original Law and Order much more than I do SVU. So I love cop shows. I love crime shows and crime movies, and this is my favorite crime movie of all time, and one of my favorite movies of all time. 7, and it deals with the 7 deadly sins, so why not? Again, one of my favorite franchises of all time, Star Wars. Now, this is the prequel collection of Star Wars. I really do like the prequel collection of Star Wars. I'll get into more of this when I get into the reviews, but I think they were very ingenious ideas and very original. The dialogue is a little bit ropey in some of them. Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones. But I do really like all 3 of these films. Even Attack of the Clones. That's my least favorite Star Wars film. But I do like it. There's a lot of stuff that I really like. And I don't mind Hayden Christensen. I thought he did a good job for what he had to do for Anakin. And Revenge of the Sith is probably one of my all-time favorite Star Wars films. I love Revenge of the Sith. I kind of don't have a great opinion, though. I'm kind of biased because I've seen all of them condensed. I have not gone through the motions watching them. You know, I haven't, so I expect things differently than others. So, really like the prequel collection of Star Wars. Okay, this technically isn't in alphabetical order, but Solo, another Star Wars movie. I like this movie. I really do like this movie. It's not my favorite Star Wars movie, but I do like it. And I thought Alden Ehrenreich did a fine job as playing Solo. He's definitely not Harrison Ford, but he does do a good job, and I find he just makes it his own, which I'm fine with. And some really cool Millennium Falcon sequences in this film, and a really cool twist. But there was one twist. Well, there was one twist that I saw a mile away. But I'll get into it more when I talk about it in my reviews for all of these films, because I'm going to be reviewing each Star Wars film individually, all 10 of them, leading up to Rise of Skywalker, which is Episode 9 coming up this Christmas. So I'm really, really excited for it. So Solo, liked it. This is a really good Star Wars film, Rogue One. I really enjoyed Rogue One. Preferably, I love the last 4 minutes. They're awesome. Love the last 4 minutes. But really, the whole entire third act of this movie is great. It really does look like a war film. Certain aspects do look like a war film, and I really enjoy it. and love the character comebacks. I'm not gonna spoil it if you haven't seen. Well, if you you got spoilers, I guess. There's a CGI Tarkin in this, and he's one of my favorite Star Wars characters. Love Moff Tarkin. Love Tarkin. Rest in peace, Peter Cushing. You did a phenomenal job with Tarkin in the original Star Wars film. Sorry, that was me fanboying a little bit. But yeah, I do enjoy the characters, even though they're not fully fleshed out. But I liked all the characters. Loved the third act, as I said before. Just really cool stuff. Everything you probably want in a Star Wars film. Really good stuff. Okay, this is one of my favorite things ever to own. Original collection of Star Wars. Iconic filmmaking. Just iconic filmmaking. Especially the first one, considering how many problems it had. Again, I'll get more in depth with the reviews, but love all three of these. Love each entry is amazing. Each entry is awesome. Loved Episode 4, New Hope. Loved The Empire Strikes Back, one of the best movies ever made. And really loved Return of the Jedi. All three of them, great. Okay, these last two films I actually have not seen, and that is Tombstone and Unforgiven. Two other westerns that my dad picked up for a good price. I can't wait to see these because, again, I do like westerns, but really excited. Okay, that is all my Blu-rays. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to be making more videos like this with my Star Wars reviews soon. So watch out for that. Thank you guys for watching, and good night.